Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's exciting women's basketball showdown. We are live for a thrilling matchup between APR Women Basketball Club and KEPLER Women Basketball Club. The last time there's two teams met, it was APR who walked away with the victory, finishing strong with a 54-44 win. But tonight is a new battle, a new opportunity, and both sides are ready to prove a point. And that's a two-point shot by Yassine Diop, Senegalese professional basketball player who came for APR this season. Desi Young with the ball, passes it to Hope at the top of the key, looking for Desi. Desi to Dian, but she touched the line. And the ball position is for APR. Yassine Diop with the ball, passes it to Kamba Yoro at the top of the key, looking for Violet Wimhue, attempting a three-point jumper, but he is off the mark. She is off the mark. Ball to Yassine. Ball to Charlotte, looking for Jen Dusabe, attempting a mid-range, but she is off the mark. That's Shanta Granata. Playing with Nelly Akaliza, Nelly to Desi. Desi Young in the paint. And she is off the mark. Good rebound to Dusabe Chain. That's Kamba Yoro on a fast break. With Violet. The ball to Jen, but she is off the mark. And the ball is picked by Nelly Akariza, and she passes it to Shanta. Shanta, what a crossover. She was trying to play with Hope Butera, but the communication went wrong, and the ball is out. And it's going to be an inbound ball for KEPLER. That is Young. Looking for Diane. Diane attempting a three, and she is off the mark. Jen Dusabe with a good rebound. And that's Violet Wimhue passes the ball to Yolo, attempting a three. She got fouled, and she is going on the free throw line for three. APR Women Basketball Club comes into this game with confidence after that previous win, but they are not relying only on one person as they get a lot of new players who joined. There is Yassine Diop, a Senegalese professional basketball player who is known for her strength, scoring ability, and leadership on the court. Diop brings international experience that could make a big difference tonight. Alongside her is Kamba Yolo. She's not new in the APR, but she is one of the best players that the Rwanda Basketball League get. And just like that, he sinks the first. That's Shanta playing with Desi. Desi playing with Akaliza Nelly. And she is off the mark after attempting a two-point mid-range. Kamba Yolo with the ball, with a crossover. He passes the ball to Yassine Diop, and she lost the ball, but she is off the mark. Akaliza Nelly with a good rebound, and she passes the ball to Graneta Shanta. She passes the ball to Dian Irumba to Desi, but Desi is off the mark. Send you up to Violet. That's a nair ball by Violet Wimwe. KEPLER. That's Shanta Greneta was trying to drive, but she got rejected, and the ball position is for KEPLER Women Basketball Club. KEPLER Women Basketball Club has made serious moves to close the gap. They have signed with Hobutera, who previously played for Rwanda Energy Group. And Butera is also known for her defensive presence and strong inside play, and she will be key in challenging APR's dominance in the paint. Her experience at the national level, even international level, gives KEPLER both confidence and composure. That's Yassine Diop with the ball. A crossover, step aside, and a good mid-range by Yassine Diop. A very good player she is. And that's Greneta playing with Hope Butera. Butera looking for Kaliza, number 10. She plays with Desi Young. Desi with a drive. She kicks the ball to Nelly, but Nelly didn't make it to count. That's Violette Wimhue with the ball. She passes the ball to Yassine Diop, but Yassine Diop wasn't able to keep it. And the ball position is for KEPLER Women Basketball Club. KEPLER has also brought back a familiar face, Desi Young, who played for the team during last year's playoffs. Her return adds scoring power and playoff experience to the squad. And let's not forget their new point guard, Shanta Greneta, who is expecting to control the tempo and organize the offensive play with sharp passing and smart decision making. And that was a 2-point layup by Violet Wimhue. With both teams strengthening their rosters, tonight's matchup promises intensity, skills, and high-level competition. APR will aim to defend their previous victory, while KEPLER is determined to rewrite the history and the story as well. And even the score, every possession will matter, every rebound will count, and every shot could shift the momentum. Fans, get ready for a fierce contest filled with passion and pride. It's APR Women Basketball Club versus KEPLER Women Basketball Club. Experience meets ambition, power meets determination, and the game is still going on. 7 points to 0 for KEPLER. KEPLER that didn't score even 1 point since the game started. That's 7 points for APR to 0 for KEPLER. Let's see if the coach is gonna change something, either defensively or try to create an offensive play that is more likely to score. Players are back in the court. 5 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. This is the very first quarter of the game, KEPLER versus APR. During the first game, APR secured their victory with 54-44. That was a turnover by Grenada Shanta. Wimhue Violet with the ball, passes it to Yassine. Yassine Diop looking for Wimhue. And the ball position is for KEPLER Women Basketball Club. 7-0 is the score. Grenada Shanta to Daisy Young. Is he gonna open up? Points for KEPLER, but he's off the mark. That's number 21, Olivier. But that was a turnover. And this is the very first bucket for KEPLER made by Shanta Grenada, the new point guard, the new player in KEPLER's jersey this season. And that's 2-7. A lot of turnovers going on here. And that's another one by Yasin Diop. And the ball position is for KEPLER. That's Hope Butera playing with Grenada Shanta. Grenada Shanta at the top of the key, looking for Hope. Hope with the ball. And that was an air ball. Shanta Grenada play with Daisy Young, trying to drive, looking for Dion. Dion play with Hope. Hope with Nelly. Nelly to Desi. Desi with a Nea ball. She was fighting for the shot clock violation as it was knocking. And the ball position is for APR Women Basketball Club. Oliviette, point guard, playing with Yasin. Yasin back to Oliviette. Oliviette to Violet. Violet to Oliviette. Oliviette to Yasin. Yasin driving. And that's Charlotte. Wimhoe Violet with the ball. But she is off the mark. Yasin Diop with the ball, looking for Oliviette. Oliviette playing with Charlotte. And that was a block. APR players who wasn't happy for what the referee decided. But then they came to conclude that the ball position is for APR Women Basketball Club. That's Oliviette with the ball. Looking for Yasin. And Yasin got fouled. And she is going on a free throw line for 2. 7-2 is the score. 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining on the clock for this first quarter of the game. Diop is off the mark for the first. And she sinks the second. That's 8 points to 2 for KEPLER. And that's a switch as Wimwe Violet gets out, and we have Kambayoro back in the court. Carizanelli passes it to Shanta Grenada. Grenada to Daisy. That's a handoff to Grenada. Grenada with a crossover. And that's a very good putback by Butera Hop. And that is another turnover for APR. 8-2 is the score. 3 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock remaining for this first quarter of the game. And that's gonna be an inbound ball for KEPLER. That's Ashana Grenada with the ball. Looking for Desi. Desi with a drive. And she got fouled, and she is going on the free throw line for 2. And she sinks the first. And that's 5 points for KEPLER to 8 for APR Women Basketball Club. And the second one is off the mark. That's Jen Dusabe with the ball, and Oliviette picks it. Yasin Diop with a floater. And she gets it. That's 10 points for APR to 5. APR entering a double digit. That's Stacey Young with the ball. And she kicks the ball to Akaliza Nelly. And that's a 3-point shot from the corner by Nelly Akaliza. 8 points to 10 is the score. Kambayolo with the ball. Trying to create a play. Facing a defense by Grenada Shaunter. And that's Yasin Diop with the ball. Facing a lockdown defense. That's Kambayolo with the ball. And she floats it. 10 up. And only 2 minutes remaining. Olivia Tuimwe attempting a 3, but she is off the mark. Kambayolo playing with Cha-Cha. Is she gonna get it? She is off the mark. And the ball is picked by Grenada. Grenada passes the ball to Irumva. And Irumva gets it. 10 points to 12 is the score. Olivia Tuimwe playing with Kamba. Kamba back to Oliviette. Oliviette back to Kamba. A very good drive. And Jen Dusabe gets a 2-point bucket. 14 to 10 is the score. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock remaining for this first quarter. That's Daisy Young. Daisy Young to Hope. And Hope is off the mark as she attempted a 3-point shot at the top of the key. That's Yolo Kamba with the ball. In and out. And she passes the ball to Oliviette. Back to Yasin Diop. Yasin to Oliviette. And Oliviette is off the mark. And there is a switch on APR's side as Oliviette steps out. And we have Michomiza Rosin in the court. And for KEPLER, Renera also went out. And we have Irumva Chrétien with the ball. That's Daisy Young, number 80. With a spin. And she gets it. That's an N1 by Daisy Young. A very good player she is. And that's 12 points for KEPLER with an additional free throw. She is going on the free throw line for one more free throw. 14 to 12 is the score. 24 seconds on the clock remaining for this first quarter. And she sinks it. Another switch on APR's side as Charlotte Tumugwaneza steps out, and we have Joran Umuhoza in the court. Kamba Yoro. And she is off the mark. And that's Daisy Young. And she kicks the ball to Kariza Nelly. And she is off the mark. And the ball possession is for APR. And it is the end of the first quarter of the game. 14 to 13 is the score. Only 1 point difference. APR having a very good startup, but the game is a band for band. Only 1 point. I can say that the game is still fresh. And both teams really try to show up today. And I hope y'all guys are following us on Okapi Sports Network, as we are here for you and we are ready to deliver. And remember that this is the very first game of the day. We still have 2 more to go. We have KEPLER Men Basketball Club versus APR Men Basketball Club after this game. And the last game of the day, we're going to be watching RSSB Tigers facing Patriots. Two powerhouses will be showing up and showcasing their talents today at 9 p.m. Make sure that you guys will be here with us at Okapi, or you can support your favorite team here at the BK Arena. Both teams really showing up today. And you have seen that a lot of players been doing some turnovers today, but no points. It came from the turnovers for APR, but KEPLER got 3 points from the turnovers made by APR, and they got eight points in the paint and 4 fast break points, and the second chance points are only 1. And for APR, the points in the paint are 8, the fast break points are 4, and there is no bench points. And the biggest lead has been 7 points so far, and the second chance points are only 1. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second quarter of the game. 14-13 is the score. And the ball position is going to be for APR. And we have Micho Nizarazin with the inbound, playing with Kamba. Kamba back to Micho. Micho gave the ball back to Kamba at the top of the key, looking for Yasin Diop, who got 7 points so far. And that's a 2-point mid-range by Jordan Muhoza, having a very good startup in this game. Koulibaly playing with Irumva. And that's Daisy Young with the ball. And she is off the mark. A good rebound to Jan Dusabe, looking for Kamba. Kamba, who is playing as a point guard in this game. And that's Yasin Diop looking for Jan Dusabe. And she is off the mark. She picks the ball back. And that's Cisse Michomiza. That she is off the mark. And it's going to be KEPLER's ball position. And we have Koulibaly, Kadiatu with the inbound, playing with Chrétien Irumva. And that's Diane facing a tough defense by Sin. And that's Koulibaly with the ball, driving, and she kicks back the ball to Chrétien. Chrétien to Hobutera. Kevin was the one who picked the ball. I got confused because both of them got dreadlocks on. And the ball position is for KEPLER. Chrétien to Irumva. Diane, who was trying to show before the shot clock violation, and the ball position is for APR. Yasin Diop to Kamba. Kamba to Micho. Micho to Yasin. Yasin Diop with the ball. Kicks it to Micho. Micho to Kamba. Kamba with a long pass to Jen Dusabe, attempting a 3. And she is off the mark. A good rebound to Koulibaly Kariatu. And she is playing with Dukusenye Chrétien. And she passes the ball back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Kevin. Given to Irumba. Jen Dusabe attempting a three at the top of the key, but she is off the mark. Yukusenge with the ball, number 1. And she passes it to Daisy Young. Daisy Young with a crossover. And she got fouled. And she is going on the free throw line for 2. 16-13 is the score. Daisy Young with 2 free throws. Daisy Young sinks the second as well. And that's Cambayolo with the ball. She passes it to Yasin. Yasin is off the mark. And the ball is picked by Cisse. Cisse to Kamba. Kamba to Jordan Mohoza. Jordan Mohoza picking back the ball. And she is off the mark on the second attempt. Daisy Young with the ball. Moving all the way. And she kicks the ball to Movera, but she is off the mark. Cambayolo with a spin. She passes the ball to Yasin. And that's a fault. And there is the side ball. Byukusenge getting out, and we have a Shanta Grenada back in the court. Diop attempting a mid-range, but she is off the mark. And the ball position is for APR Basketball Club as Koulibaly Kariatu made the last touch. Cambayolo was trying to play with Cisse. And the ball position is for KEPLER. Grenada Shanta playing with Steffi. Steffi with Koulibaly. And that's a block by Jordan, and she serves the ball. That's Yasin Diop going all the way. And she is off the mark, but she got fouled, and she is going on the free throw line for 2. 16-15 is the score. 6 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock remaining for this second quarter of the game. And we have Yasin Diop on the free throw line. And there is a switch going on Kepler's side as Daisy Young gets out, and we have Hobutera in the court. The first one is off the mark. And the second one is off the mark. That's Grenada Shanta. And she passes the ball to Hope Butera. But Butera didn't give a good response. And that's another turnover made by Kamba Yolo, and the ball position is for KEPLER. Shanta Graneta, who is a very quick player, very athletic with a lot of moves. And she passes the ball to Stephanie. Stephanie back to Graneta. Graneta to Kevin. And that's Kamba Yolo with the ball. Looking for Yasin. Yasin attempting a three, and she gets it. And that's 19 points for APR to 15. And she pushes her personal points to 10. And she is the first one to get to a double digit in personal points. And there is another switch going on. Kevin getting out, and we have Nelia Kaliza back in the court. And Pifani gets out, and we have Kolibali Kariatu back in the court. And there is another switch for APR. We have Raisa Hahirgwa, who replaced Jan Dusabe. And that's Jordan Muhoza. Kolibali Kariatu, who is going on the free throw line for two after getting fouled by Jordan Muhoza. And the second one is off the mark, and the ball is picked by Hobutera, and she kicks the ball to Grenada. Grenada is off the mark. Not a good offensive rebound to Hobutera. And she gets it smoothly. A very good job done by Hobutera. That's Yasin Diop playing with Kamba. Kamba to Jordan. Jordan back to Kamba. A very good drive. And that's a steal by Izerimana Dian. She is playing with Grenada. Grenada to Kaliza. Is she got to get a three? She is off the mark. A good rebound to Koulibaly. And that was a very good pass to Nelly Akariza. But she is off the mark. And that's a timeout for KEPLER. Nelly Akariza, who didn't respond well after receiving a very good pass, and she was in front of the rim. She was supposed to make it, but that happens in basketball. And it is possible. This is the second quarter of the game. 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining on the clock. 19-18 is the score, and this is gonna be a bend for bend game. I can see that it's gonna be hard for everyone who is trying to predict, as both teams have good players, experienced players. KEPLER, even APR, even Reg also brought some good players. I cannot wait to see how women's players gonna be looking like. And the players are back from the time out. 19-18 is the score so far. And that's another turnover by APR. Zerimana Dian to Grenada. Grenada to Dian. Dian to Koulibaly. And Koulibaly got fouled and she is going on the free throw line for 2. KEPLER really showing up in the paint with the presence of Hope Butera and Koulibaly Kariatu, who played for the Hoops at Rwanda last year, and she showed up. And just like that, she sinks the first. And it's going to be 19 for KEPLER. And if she gets this one as well, KEPLER will be taking the lead with 1 point. Absolutely, she gets it. That's 20 to 19. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And that's another sub. As Jordan Muhoza steps out, and we have Zerimana Dian attempting a 3, but she is off the mark. Violette Wimhue on a fast break, and she gets it smoothly. And that's 21 to 20 for KEPLER. Shanta Grenada at the point guard with the ball, facing a defense by Violette Wimhue. And the ball position is for APR. Kamba Yolo with the inbound. Yasin Diop with the ball, looking for Mary Lawrence. And that's Wimhue Violet with a 3-point shot. And that's 24 to 20. Grenada with a spin, and she passes the ball to Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Dian. Dian to Hope. And there is a foul before. A tough defense by APR's boys. And it's going to be shooting 2 for Hope Butera. The first one is off the mark. And she gets the second one smoothly. And that's 21 for KEPLER to 24 for APR. Kamba with Mary Lawrence. Lawrence with Yasin. Yasin got fouled. And she is going on the free throw line for 2. 24 to 21 is the score. Only 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining on the clock for this second quarter of the game. We still have 2 more to go after a break of 15 minutes, and we will get to know who is going to secure tonight's win, as this is the very first game of the day, and we still have 2 more to go. We're gonna be watching APR Men Basketball Club versus KEPLER Men Basketball Club. And the last game of the day, we're going to be watching your favorite RSSB Tigers, the BAL champions, facing another strong powerhouse called Patriots at 9 p.m. sharp here at the BK Arena. You're going to be watching that last game of the day. And the other one is at 8:30. And Yasin Diop sinks the first for APR. 25 to 21 is the score. And Yasin Diop got 11 points so far. And she sinks the second, and that's 12 points for Yasin Diop and 26 for the whole team, APR. Yasin Diop is known for her scoring ability. Kamba Yolo with the ball. Looking for Violet. Violet with a hard drive, and she kicks the ball back to Kamba. Kamba is off the mark. Grenada Shanta with the ball, moving quickly. A crossover. She gets the ball to Izerimana Jan. And Izerimana is off the mark. And that's another. Yasin Diop, who is off the mark on the mid-range. 26-21 is the score. Only 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining on the clock. Neri Akaliza with the ball. And it is another switch as Ahirgwa Raisa gets out, and we have Jen Dusabe in the court. And Daisy Young sinks the first, and that's 22 for KEPLER to 26. 4-point difference. Let's see if Daisy Young is going to make it 3. She is off the mark. Jen Dusabe with the rebound, and that's Kambayolo with the ball. With a behind the back, she passes the ball to Jen Dusabe. Jen Dusabe off the mark after attempting a 3-point shot. That's a Grenada Shanta. And she is off the mark. Grenada Shanta on the free throw line with 2. And the first one is off the mark. And she sinks the second. That's 23-26 for APR. And that's a jump ball. A tough defense there on Yasin Diop. And that's another steal made by Grenada Shanta. And she gets it. And that's 25-26. The game coming back on 1 point. Jen Dusabe with the ball. Passes it to Yasin. Send it up to Kamba. And that's a good rebound for Desi Young. Desi Young kicks the ball to Izerimana Dian. Dian playing with Desi. And that's Akariza Neri. And she gets it! Wow, what a good response. Oh my. A very good response by Akaliza Nelly. And just like that, KEPLER takes the lead in this game. 28-26 is the score. (26-28) is the score. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us where are you watching this from, and tell us who do you think is gonna win? Is it KEPLER or APR? And it is okay to say who is your favorite player. Is it Yasin? Is it Grenada? Is it Desi Young? Is it Charlotte? Is it Jen? Tell us in the comment section. And that's Nelly Akariza who made a 3-point shot, a very good response that she made. And just like that, she pushes KEPLER to 28. And now KEPLER is taking the lead with 2 points. Only 35 seconds remaining on the clock for this second quarter of the game. That's Violet playing with Kamba. Kamba to Yasin. Yasin to Jen. Jen to Yasin. And that's a net one bucket by Yasin Diop, a Senegalese professional player who played for APR last year in the Zone 5 and the AWBL. And she gets an additional free throw. Yasin Diop, who is the top scorer so far with 14 points. 29 to 28 is the score. "21 seconds remaining on the clock for this second quarter of the game, and the score is 29 to 28. Only 1 point difference, and I cannot wait to see who's gonna win tonight, as both teams are really showing up, and we are feeling the new players' presence in the court, either for KEPLER or APR. Everyone is really showcasing in here. Everyone is showcasing her talent. And the players are back from the timeout. Only 21 seconds remaining for this second quarter of the game. APR Women Basketball Club versus KEPLER Women Basketball Club. And the ball position is for KEPLER, and we have Granada with the inbound. What a crossover. Daisy Young with the ball. Nelia Cariza. And she is off the mark after attempting a 3-point corner shot. But that was a good decision, though she didn't make it count. But it was a good decision and a good play as well. 29 to 28 is the score, and just like that, it is the end of the second quarter. And the first half of the game is over. Cannot wait to see what the second half holds for us. And here is the halftime statistics. And for the field goals, APR showed up with 30% to 22 for KEPLER. And for the 2-pointers, APR have a 42% to 31 for KEPLER, which means that KEPLER didn't play well within the paint. And for the 3-pointers, both teams got to 12%. And for the rebounds, APR showed up with 30 to 26 for KEPLER. And for the assists, APR have 9 to 4. And for the steals, KEPLER really showed up with 4 to 2. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this first half of the game. Let's meet in the second half of the game. We're still watching KEPLER versus APR Women Basketball Club. And this is the very first game of the day, as we still have 2 more to go. If you haven't yet tuned in, make sure that you do it right now, as we still have 2 more games to watch. We are here at the BK Arena for 3 good games. Hope you're gonna be here at the stadium. If you don't make it, please tune in at Okapi Sport Network, and please remember to click on the subscribe button, as we are on a road to 10K subscribers. Please click
on the subscribe button to get the notifications of Okapi Sport Network. Thank you so much for being here with us. I cannot wait to meet you in the second half of the game.
check. Mic 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Check. 1 2. Check mic 1 2. Check. 1 2. Check. 1 2 1 2. Check. 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check mic 1 2 1 2.
the game. Welcome and welcome back to Okapi Sport Network. We are watching APR Women Basketball Club versus KEPLER Women Basketball Club, and this was a break from the first half. 29-28 is the score. A very good game that we are watching here at the BK Arena. Everyone is enjoying. I am enjoying as well. Hope you guys are enjoying too. If you haven't tuned in yet, please do it like right now because you're missing out. And the ball position is for KEPLER. And that's Nelly Akariza with the ball. Passes it to Grenada Shanta. Back to Nelly. Nelly at the top of the key. Looking for Hop. Hop driving. She passes the ball to Nelly. Nelly to Grenada. Grenada. Almost that was a turnover. And that's Violet Wimwe. She passes the ball to Yasin. Yasin with a hard drive. And that's a side ball for APR. APR has possession. It's gonna be an inbound ball for APR, and that's Kambayolo looking for Yasin. Yasin Diop to Jen Dusabe. Jen to Charlotte. Charlotte making it smoothly a 2-point bucket by Charlotte. And that's 31-28. Nelly Akaliza with the ball. And she passes the ball back to Grenada. Grenada to Izerimana Dian. Izerimana to Desi. And Desi is off the mark. Yolette Wimwe with the ball. Going all the way. Passes it to Yasin. And Yasin is off the mark. 31-28 is the score. 8 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock for this third quarter of the game. And that's Grenada with the ball at the top of the key. Facing a lockdown defense by Violet. And she passes the ball to Dian. Dian to Nelly. Nelly and Grenada, whose communication went wrong. And that was a turnover. Kambayolo with the ball. Passes it to Violet. Violet to Yasin. Yasin to Violet. And that's a very good steal by Yasin. Yasin to Violet. Violet to Kamba. Kamba is off the mark. And that's this Young going all the way. She is off the mark. Kambayolo with the ball. Moving so fast. That's a spin. And she is off the mark. Grenada Shanta with the ball. And she passes it to Nelly Akariza. Nelly Akariza is off the mark. And that's Yasin Diop. And she passes the ball to Charlotte, and she makes an easy 2-point bucket. And that's 2 more points for APR. 33-28 is the score, and it is a timeout to KEPLER Women Basketball Club. KEPLER that hasn't yet scored since the third quarter started. And APR is trying its best to get some few points, as Charlotte has been one of the greatest in this third quarter of the game. And I think it's going to be very hard for KEPLER to come back in when APR keeps on taking the lead in this way. And the players are about to come back from the timeout. 28-33 is the score so far. A lot of turnovers going on here. Zerimana Dian with the ball. She passes it to Grenada. Grenada to Hope. And that's Violet Wimwe with the ball. She passes it to Jen. Jen to Kamba. Kamba to Violet. And she gotta get it off the mark. A good rebound to Jen. But then she got fouled. She is going on the free throw line for 2 after trying to attempt a 2-point mid-range as a putback. But she is off the mark, and then she's going on a free throw line for 2. And the first one is off the mark. And she sinks the second. That's 34-28. Shauna to Diane. Diane back to Shauna. Shauna to Nelly. Nelly back to Grenada. Grenada to Nelly. Nelly to Hope. And that's a very good steal as Hope was trying to play with Diane. And just like that, Cambayolo got fouled and she's going on the free throw line for 2. KEPLER doing a lot of fouls in this third quarter, and the quarter is still fresh. And the second one is off the mark. 35-28 is the score. Yasin Diop leading the box scorer on the statistics and the scoreboard here in the BK Arena with 15 points. Daisy Young looking for Nelly Akaliza. Nelly back to Daisy. Daisy driving. And the possession is for KEPLER Women Basketball Club. Renata Shaunter with the ball. She kicks the ball to Nelly Akaliza, but she is off the mark. And that's a net one by Yasin Diop, a professional Senegalese basketball player who has a very great experience in basketball game. And just like that, she earned an additional free throw after making a 2-point bucket. And she is going on the free throw line for an additional free throw. And just like that, she pushed her personal points to 17. And it is 37-28. 6 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And she sinks it as well. And that's a 38-28. The lead getting to 10 points. And that's a P. Funny, number 30. She passes the ball to Nelly. Nelly to Chrétien. And Chrétien gets a smooth 3-point bucket, and that's 31-38. The lead coming back to 7 points. Cambayolo play with Violet. And Violet gets it, and that's a N1 bucket for Violet. APR really getting a lot of N1 buckets in here. And that's 40-31. Let's see if Violet is going to push her personal points to 10, or she's also going to make APR taking the lead to 10 points back. Daisy Young with the ball. Ball to AP. AP to Hope. Hope to Chrétien. Christian Diop looking for Violette, and she gets it. And that's another 2-point layup by Violette Wimhue, and just like that, she gets to 12 points. Another 2-point bucket, a smooth one by Daisy Young. And that's a 33-43. The lead that stayed on 10 points, that's Cambayolo. Looking for Charlotte. And that's a trouble by Charlotte Umugwaneza. And the ball position is going to be for KEPLER. This Young with the ball. Looking for AP. AP to Hope. And that's a tough defense by APR women's team. All the players really showing up. All the defense team. That's Butera with the ball. Looking for Daisy Young attempting a 3 at the top of the key, but she is off the mark. And that's KEPLER's ball position. Dusabe Jen. Umaira full. And it is another sub as Hope Butera gets out. And we have Koulibaly Kadiatu back in the court. And the ball position is gonna be for KEPLER. And we have Epiphany with the inbound. And there is a technical issue going on. And the ball position is for KEPLER. And that's Abdukusenge with the ball. Passes it to Koulibaly, Kadiatu, Kadiatu to AP, AP to Daisy Young. Daisy Young off the mark. And that's Jen Dusawa with a long pass to Violet, Violet to Yasin. Yasin to Violet. And she floats it and she gets it smoothly. And that's a 45-33. APR extending the lead to 12 points. Koulibaly Kadiatu with the ball. And that's Daisy Young. And she passes the ball to Koulibaly and she gets it. And that's a 2 more for KEPLER. 35-45 is the score. The lead getting back to 10 points. And that's Yasin Diop. And she passes the ball to Jen. And she is off the mark as she attempted a 3-point shot. from the corner. And that's Daisy Young. Daisy Young to Nelia Cariza. Nelia Cariza is off the mark. Violet Wimwe playing with Kamba. Kamba back to Violet. Yasin Diop off the mark. And that's a travel violation made by AP Fanny, number 30 for Kepler. And she got subbed. And Izerimana Diane is stepping in as Epifani steps out. Violet to Imwe to Kamba. Kamba back to Violet. Violet to Yasin. Yasin to Kamba Yolo. Violet to Imwe. Gets it! And that's a 3-point shot by Violet Wimwe. Getting to 17 personal points. And that's 48 to 35. Koulibaly Kariatu, who was trying to get a reverse layup, but she is off the mark. And it is a good pass to Yasin Diop. She is off the mark. A good rebound to Daisy Young. Daisy Young to Chrétien Bukusenge. And that's a steal by Violet. And she passes the ball quickly to Kambayolo. Kambayolo at the top of the key, looking for Violet. Violet to Yasin. Yasin attempting a mid-range shot, but she is off the mark. And the ball is picked by Kamba. Is she gonna get it? Off the mark once again. And the ball position is for Kepler. Only 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining for this third quarter of the game. We still have one more to go, and we get to know who's gonna secure tonight's win. As the first game they played, APR secured the win with 54 to 44. And currently the lead is still at 10 points. Let's see if they're gonna make it once again. And that's another switch. As Yasin Diop gets out and Mary Lawrence came in. Violet to Kamba. Kamba back to Violet. Violet to Melly Lawrence. And the ball position is for APR once again. Violet Wimwe, who was shooting, fighting with the shot clock violation, as she still had only 2 seconds. And that's Kamba Yolo with the ball. And that's a near ball. Ganera Shaunter with the ball. Zerimana Dian to Koulibaly. Koulibaly with a spin move, but she is off the mark. Kambayolo with the ball. Looking for Mary Lawrence. And she gets a smooth 3-point shot. And that's 51 to 35. APR extending the lead to 16 points. And only 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Koulibaly Kariatu pays Mary Lawrence with a good response of a 3-point shot from 45 degrees off the court. Chen Dusabe passes the ball to Wimwe. Wimwe to Mary Lawrence. Lawrence to Kamba. Kamba to Jen. Jen off the mark. That's Grenadier Shaunter with the ball. And she is off the mark. And that's the end of the third quarter of the game. 51 points to 38 is the score. Just like that, APR kept on taking the lead since the very first minute of the game. Only 2 times Kepler managed to take the lead, but they were not able to keep it. And so far, APR made 13 points from the turnovers made by Kepler, a women basketball team, and the second chance points are 4, and the bench points are 5. The points in the paint are 26, and the fast break points are 20. And the biggest lead is 16 points. And for Kepler, only 7 points were made from the turnovers made by APR Women Basketball Club players, whereby the second chance points are only 5, but the bench points are 11, where I think Kepler Women Basketball Club showed up on this one because only 5 points came from the bench of APR. And the points in the paint are only 16, which means that APR's points in the paint are way more compared to Kepler's points, only 16, and the biggest lead has been 2 points so far, and the fast break points are only 6. To me, that APR Women Basketball Club is actually using their paint so very well, and for all the fast break points, APR is very quick compared to APR. Compared to Kepler, fast break points are a lot because 20 points only for fast breaks. It really means that Kepler are not doing a very good defense to stop those fast breaks. Only Kepler made 6 points from the fast breaks. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last quarter of the game. Kepler versus APR, and the ball position is for Kepler. Nelly Akaliza passes the ball to Daisy Young. Daisy Young is off the mark. Violet Wimwe with the ball. Looking for Mary Lawrence. Mary Lawrence to Charlotte. Charlotte to Jen. Jen to Violet. And that's another steal by Grenada. That's Daisy Young with the ball. And she passes it to Izerimana. Izerimana back to Daisy. Daisy looking for Shanta Grenada. And that was a double dribble violation. And the ball position is for APR once again. A very good ball circulation by APR. That's Cambayoro attempting a money shot, and she gets it. What a lucky shot. Oh my. And that's 54 for APR to 38 for Kepler. A very good game by APR. APR really playing well in this game. And you have seen that the presence of Yassine Diop has really changed a lot of things. If y'all watched this and get to notice this one. The lead getting to 14 points. And it is injury time. Seems like Yassine Diop is not feeling well. Sorry to her. Just like that, she gets out of the court. And Violet Wimwe steps back in. Violet to Jen. Jen to Charlotte. Charlotte to Jen. What a ball circulation. Woo! And that's a good mid-range shot by Kambayolo. And it is 56 points for APR to 40 for KEPLER. And that's a 3-point from the corner of the court by Nelly Akaliza, pushing KEPLER to 43. Cambayolo off the mark. That's Grenadier Shanta with a quick dribble, and she passes the ball to Zerimana. And that's a foul made on Koulibaly Kariatu. And it is the side ball for KEPLER. And that's a steal by Kambayolo. And she gets a smooth 2, and it is 58 points for APR to 43 for KEPLER. The lead kept on being extended by APR. Kambayolo. Kamba attempting a 3 from downtown, but she is off the mark. A good rebound to Wimhue, but she wasn't able to finish it. And that's Shauna Grenada with a crossover. She is off the mark. And that's a foul made on Charlotte. And it is the first personal foul made by Koulibaly Kadiatu. 58 to 43 is the score so far. Only 7 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock remaining for this last quarter of the game. And that's Mary Lawrence looking for Charlotte. Charlotte kicks the ball in the corner to Uwimue, but she is off the mark. A good rebound made by Daisy Young, and she passes it to Hope Butera. A very good response by Hope. And she gets the smooth 2-point layup, 45 to 58. The lead getting to 13 points. 6 more minutes to play and 30 seconds. Let's see if KEPLER is gonna catch up or APR is gonna keep on taking the lead. Mary Lawrence off the mark. Mary Lawrence with a drive, but she passed the ball to Jen. Jen to Kamba. Kamba off the mark. That's a good rebound to Shauna Grenada. What a pass! Ooh, Epiphany is off the mark. Bad luck to AP. And she steals the ball. Hopefully she's gonna get it. She passes it to Jen, to Shauna Grenada, and she gets a smooth 2. Players are back from the timeout. Only 5 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. The lead getting to 11 points only. That's Yasin Diop playing with Kamba. Kamba to Lawrence. Lawrence to Yasin. And the ball position is for KEPLER. Renera passes the ball to Hop. Hop to AP. AP with that turnover. Lawrence with the ball. Ball to Yasin. Yasin to Kamba. Kamba to Yasin. And that's a block by Hop Butera. Hop to Nelly Akaliza. Nelly Akaliza to Hop. Hop to Grenada. Grenada Shaunter with a floater. And that's a nair ball. 58 to 47 is the score. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching us from all over the world, tell us which team are you supporting? Is it APR? Is it KEPLER? Please tell us in the comment section. And please don't forget to mention your favorite player. If you want, it is okay. Tell us in the comment section who is your favorite player and who do you think is going to win. And that's a very good mid-range shot by Kambayolo. Kambayolo extending her personal points to 13. Nelia Kaliza attempting a 3, but she is off the mark. Ball to Izerimana Dian. Dian to Desi. Desi with a crossover. And she is off the mark. A good rebound to Grenada, but she is off the mark. And the ball position is for APR. Grenada, who steps up. I wasn't expecting to see Grenada catching a rebound in that way. But she proved us that she is capable, though she's not yet comfortable with this game area, if I can say, even team's chemistry, as she's still new, but she is very athletic. And from what I've seen, is that she's a good player. She can make a difference. Yes, Cindy up attempting a 3 from the top of the key. She is off the mark, and that's a steal by Nelly Akaliza. Nelly to Izerimana Dian. Renata Shaunter to Hope. Hope to Nelly. Nelly to Desi. Desi to Hope. And Hope is off the mark. A good rebound to Charlotte. Charlotte to Yasin. Yasin with the ball. And she passes the ball to Kamba. Kamba to Jen. Jen to Violette. And Violette is off the mark. A good offensive rebound to Chacha. That's a fall before made on Kambayolo. Only 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining on the clock. The score is 60 to 47. Renere to Dian Izerimana. Izerimana to Hope. Hope to Nelly. Nelly to Desi. And she got fouled. And she is going on the free throw line for 2. 62 to 47 is the score. Only 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock remaining for this last quarter of the game. And just like that, this Young sinks the first. And that's 48 for Kepler to 62. And the ball position is for APR. We have Yasin Diop with the inbound. Violet to Jen. Jen to Kamba. Kamba to Yasin. Yasin Diop gets a smooth. That's a three. Fine shot from downtown. And it is 65 points for APR to 48 for Kepler. And that's a good pass to Diane Izerimana, and she is off the mark. A good rebound to Grenada. Grenada controlling the play, but that's the second air ball of the game. Grenada showing up. But the finishing is still a problem to Grenada. A very good move. A lot of moves going on for her, but the finishing is still an issue. Daisy Young to Hope. And that's a travel violation by Hope Butera. 65 to 48 is the score. Yasin Diop really showed up on this game. Jen attempting a 2-point jumper, but she is off the mark. Renata Shanta with the ball, playing with Desi Young. Desi Young kicks the ball to Kevin. Kevin to Grenada. Grenada to Hope. Hope off the mark. Desi picking about the ball. And she is off the mark. A good pass to Violette, and she gets a smooth 2-point bucket. Netta between the legs. And the ball position is for Kepler. Grenada, who didn't show up in this game. Some good passes, but the finishing for Grenada was still a problem in this game. She's probably gonna work on that. Zerimana Dian with the ball. Looking for Grenada. She kicks the ball to Kevin. Kevin get the ball back to Grenada. Grenada to Kevin. And it is the shot clock violation for Kepler. Only 9 seconds remaining on the clock for this game to get over, and I think it's gonna be a fair play. And it is the end of the first game of the day. Kepler Women Basketball Club versus APR Women Basketball Club. And congratulations on an outstanding performance made by APR Women Basketball Club, where they won by 67 points to 48 for Kepler. Again, that was really good. We saw some good plays in here, and we saw some new players performing today, and it was really a good game to watch. I'm pretty sure that whoever get to watch this actually enjoyed basketball, and we cannot wait to watch the second game of the day here at Okapi Sport Network. For your reminder, Remember to click on the subscribe button at Okapi Sport Network as we are on the road to 10K subscribers, and you need to subscribe so as to be part of the family. And after that, we're gonna watch Kepler Men Basketball Club versus APR. And then after, we're gonna watch your favorite team, RSSB Tigers, versus your favorite team as well, Patriots. And ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through the full-time stats and for the field goals. APR made it to 34 points to 23 points. Both of them didn't make an outstanding performance, as none of them got to 50%. And for the 2-pointers, APR were close to 50 with 43%, but it's not that bad. And for Kepler, only 28%. Today, they wasn't good at scoring. The finishing wasn't good at all, but they gotta correct that. And for the 3-pointers, 20% is for APR to 17. And for the rebounds, APR showed up with 56% for APR to 49 for Kepler. And for the assists, APR had a very good chemistry today with 22 assists to 12. And for the steals, APR at this time around came up with 9 to 8 for Kepler. And this is the end of the first game of the day. And ladies and gentlemen, we cannot wait to have you here back at Okapi Sport Network, even in the BK Arena for the second game of the day, as we still have only 42 minutes to watch the second game of the day, Kepler Men Basketball Club versus APR Men Basketball Club. So stay tuned. We are going for a short break, then we'll be back here at 6:30. Keep enjoying.